Deep beneath Windsor Castle lies a royal secret no one ever expected. 9 tiaras, each worth millions, that Queen Elizabeth II never wore. Not once. Not in 70 years. She was the most photographed woman on the planet. The world saw her in glittering crowns, velvet robes, and historic jewels. But inside the royal vault, something stayed untouched. Why would a queen, who understood the power of image better than anyone, lock away her most dazzling treasures? The first unworn treasure was the Cartier Halo Tiara, a gift to Princess Elizabeth on her 18th birthday during the final year of World War II. Crafted in 1936, this tiara features 16 diamond scrolls in an airy, symmetrical design, light, graceful, and full of youthful optimism. But Queen Elizabeth II never wore it. Not once in her 70-year reign. Given to her by the Queen Mother, it was meant to mark the transition from girlhood to royal womanhood. But everything changed in 1952, when Elizabeth's father died, and she suddenly became queen at just 25. The Cartier halo now felt too delicate, too innocent, a symbol of the life she'd left behind. She chose to pass it on. Her sister Princess Margaret wore it to the 1953 coronation, and decades later, Catherine Middleton selected it for her royal wedding to Prince William in 2011. This tiara, worth millions, never lost its magic. It simply waited for the right head to crown. Next is the Greville Emerald Kokoshnik tiara, one of the most visually stunning and mysterious pieces in the royal collection. Set with a colossal 93.7 carat cabochon emerald, this tiara was crafted by Boucheron in 1919, in the traditional Russian Kokoshnik style framed by rose-cut diamonds. But despite its jaw-dropping beauty and being worth several £1 million, Queen Elizabeth II never wore it publicly. Not once. Originally owned by Dame Margaret Greville, a powerful society hostess, the tiara was bequeathed to the Queen Mother in 1942. Its origins have long been whispered about. Some believe the emerald was smuggled from Russia during the Revolution. Others claim it carries a curse linked to the Romanovs. Whether legend or truth, the tiara remained locked away for decades. Controversy resurfaced in 2018, when reports claimed Meghan Markle had requested it for her wedding. The Queen denied the request, officially due to concerns about provenance, though many saw it as something deeper. Surprisingly, just 6 months later, Princess Eugenie wore it for her wedding. Under the lights of St. George's Chapel, the emerald glowed like fire, finally free from the shadows. This tiara wasn't unwearable, it was just waiting for the right moment. The Queen Mary's diamond bandeau is a sleek, geometric masterpiece crafted in the 1930s. At its centre lies the Lincolnshire brooch, a gift to Queen Mary in 1893, surrounded by brilliant cut diamonds arranged in perfect Art Deco symmetry. Queen Elizabeth II inherited the tiara in 1953 but never wore it. For over 6 decades it remained unseen, sparking rumours that it was damaged or dismantled. But the real reason? This tiara wasn't just a jewel, it was a statement. It represented Queen Mary's vision of modern monarchy, something Elizabeth, as a new queen, may not have felt was hers to embody. The piece finally re-emerged in 2018, worn by Meghan Markle on her wedding day. Its bold lines, once considered too futuristic, now felt timeless and fresh. A tiara that skipped an entire generation and became iconic the moment it returned to the light. The Strathmore Rose tiara is one of the most delicate and romantic pieces in the royal vault. Designed in the 1920s, it features diamond wild roses, each bloom crafted with such fine detail they appear almost alive. It was a wedding gift from the Earl of Strathmore to his daughter, Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon, the future Queen Mother, when she married the Duke of York in 1923. At the time, it symbolised love, youth, and quiet country life. But that life vanished when her husband became king in 1936. The soft charm of the tiara no longer fit her new role, and when Queen Elizabeth II inherited it in 2002, it remained unworn. For the Queen, this tiara likely held more than beauty. It echoed a version of her mother's life that never came to be, a life she too had to give up. In 2023, exactly 100 years after it was made, the tiara finally returned. Catherine, Princess of Wales, wore it to a state banquet, letting those roses bloom once more, this time without sorrow. Sometimes diamonds carry memories we aren't ready to relive. The Delhi Durbar Tiara is one of the grandest pieces in the royal collection, created in 1911 for Queen Mary to wear at the Delhi Durbar, where King George V was proclaimed Emperor of India. This towering circlet was made from recycled diamonds from earlier royal tiaras and was originally topped with 10 large emeralds. Its ornate scrollwork and sheer size made it a visual declaration of imperial power. But when Queen Elizabeth II inherited it in 2002, the empire it once represented no longer existed. The world had changed, and with it, the meaning of the jewels once used to assert dominance. She wore it just once, during a state visit to Malta in 2005, a former colony turned Commonwealth partner. The gesture felt intentional, a nod to history, carefully balanced by the context of independence. After that, the tiara returned to the vault. Camilla wore it briefly, but it has remained largely out of sight. Some tiaras aren't forgotten, they're simply too heavy with history to wear. The lotus flower tiara, also known as the papyrus tiara, began its life as a wedding necklace, gifted to the Queen Mother in 1923. She had it transformed into a tiara, featuring diamond lotus petals rising from pearl bases, light, floral, and full of 1920s flair. This became one of her early favourites, worn across the forehead in Bandeau style, reflecting the fashion of the Jazz Age. It was young, free, and modern. Later, the tiara passed to Princess Margaret, who wore it throughout the 1960s, reinforcing her bold, glamorous image. But when Elizabeth II inherited it, she never put it on. Perhaps it felt too closely tied to Margaret's rebellious spirit, or maybe it clashed with her more traditional presence as monarch. It remained hidden until 2013, when Catherine, Princess of Wales, chose it for a formal reception and instantly brought it back to life. A tiara once worn by royal rebels, reborn on a modern future queen. The Tech Crescent Tiara is one of the most ethereal designs in the royal vault, crafted in 1857 from diamonds inherited by Princess Mary Adelaide of Teck, Queen Mary's mother. Its design is celestial, 21 diamond crescents alternating with 3 diamond roses, creating the illusion of moonlight caught in silver lace. It passed from Princess Mary to Queen Mary, then to the Queen Mother in 1937, and eventually to Elizabeth II in 2002. But despite its romantic glow, the tiara has never been worn publicly by Elizabeth, or even by Camilla, to whom it was later loaned. Its Victorian beauty, though preserved, seems out of place in a modern monarchy, or perhaps its real weight lies in legacy, a reminder of the royal women who came before and the quieter burdens they carried. To this day, the Tech Crescent Tiara remains one of the most mysterious, never photographed on a living queen. Some tiaras aren't waiting for a moment, they're waiting for the right era. The Princess Andrews Meander Tiara connects the British monarchy to its Greek royal roots. It was a wedding gift to Princess Elizabeth in 1947 from her new mother-in-law, Princess Andrew of Greece and Denmark, Prince Philip's mother. Its design features a classical Greek key pattern, flanked by honeysuckle motifs and a central diamond laurel wreath, symbolising victory and eternity. But Queen Elizabeth II never wore it. In the fragile post-war years, a piece so visibly tied to a foreign monarchy may have felt politically sensitive, or simply too disconnected from her British identity. Instead, she gave it to Princess Anne in 1972, who embraced it as one of her signature pieces. The bold, structured design matched Anne's confident style perfectly. In 2011, the tiara made another generational leap when Zara Phillips wore it at her wedding, making it not just a symbol of marriage, but of continuity and quiet strength passed through women of the same bloodline. A foreign tiara that never fit the crown, but found its home in the family. In the end, the tiaras Queen Elizabeth II never wore told a different kind of story, one of restraint, memory, and meaning. Each piece stayed hidden not because it lacked beauty, but because it held something deeper, a role she didn't choose, a past she couldn't revisit, a legacy she protected. She knew when not to wear the crown, and in that she revealed her greatest strength. Sometimes what you don't wear says the most. Which tiara moved you the most? Tell us below. If you enjoyed this royal deep dive, like, comment, and subscribe for more untold stories from inside the vault.